Morning, Justin.
Morning.
Well, here we are in your pool. How many years has it been? I think it's been about 4 years, right?
I think 4 years.
Great. I appreciate you making some time for us this morning.
Yes.
This was obviously one of the more challenging jobs we did because of Lake Apopka right behind you. And, you know, the millions and billions of bugs that come in on a daily basis. And I thought it was funny one time you said, I know it's working because I see the dead bugs in my pool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So just wanted to get your testimonial about how it's worked for you for the last few years and how much you've enjoyed it, or just your genuine thoughts.
Oh, I mean, it makes a huge difference. You ever see the movie The Purge?
Yeah.
So, it's like that around here when the sun goes down. Everybody goes inside because the mosquitoes are just that bad.
Yeah,
so,
Lake Apopka.
You know, even trick-or-treating at Halloween, we do it early here because if we don't, kids are going to get eaten alive. But at our house, it's definitely a different story. And also having it on the front side of the house made us be able to stay out a little bit more for trick-or-treating in our yard.
Sure.
Because it wasn't as bad. So it makes a huge difference when, you know, we live in Florida. It's an outdoor lifestyle. And so, you know, making more use of that time outdoors is really what we wanted.
And did you try any other solutions before you called us, or was this?
No, we did see. You okay?
Yeah. I just noticed in the line there.
We did go to like what are those, like home conventions or home expos that they will do, and there was a couple different providers there, and we got their cards and really just looked at, I think, like reviews of other companies to see, you know, if people liked them. I think my wife's business partner had a competitor and said, oh, it was horrible, they didn't like it. And that doesn't usually deter me from using a system. It just means that that company may not know what they're doing. So, no, we kind of came across you and met you, and you came out, and you looked at everything, and I think, you know, I'm willing to try because I know you would take it away if it didn't work, but the willingness to constantly make modifications. Because what I've realized, and I'm sure you know, it's your business, that it's not a one, we're going to set it this way and it's just going to work. It's like you got to tweak it. You got to work with it. And I think, as a customer at least, I'm understanding of that and going, okay, well, let's just keep making some changes till we get the desired result. And so it was nice for me that you guys constantly were willing to make adjustments, not necessarily excuses. You're like, well, let's do this or change this. And that was nice because regardless of who it is in life, some people, they just throw their hands up at a problem, and you never have. You've always been like, well, I think we can do this. And over the years, we've just fine-tuned it to where it works really well. But having the understanding that it may not be exactly perfect out the gate, but you're willing to make it exactly the way that it needs to, and it will, and it work, is, I think, a difference maker.
I appreciate you bringing that up. Yeah, custom installations, because every house is different, every yard is different, every environment is different. So we take the time to look at your yard, make recommendations, and they are recommendations, and then we have to adjust. And I think after 4 years, we've tuned it in now. And
we've definitely made some changes.
Yes, and again, it doesn't go in and just stay there.
And I don't think it means that what you do doesn't work. It's just you got to get feedback, right? There's no way for you to know whether or not your system is working right
if I don't hear from you.
Because you're not living here, so you don't know. And so, yeah, that feedback loop of, hey, you know, I noticed this, and you're like, okay, and you know, also too, I like the maintenance aspect that you guys come out once a month and you check the spray heads because they do go bad. And you know, I'm a big proponent of hiring professionals that know what they do. And I have plenty of people that I have in my life that are like, well, I can go buy the spray heads, I can buy the tubing, and I can just put it in. I'm like, but there's a knowledge level that has to be there to understand what you're doing and having that experience. And I don't know how you pay for that, you know, on your own without doing it with a company. I think more importantly than whatever you install is your knowledge base of how to get things working right. Because I could have done this. It's not rocket science to
It's
put
not
a
rocket
tube and a nozzle on, you know. I mean, but you guys are far more than just that. You have that expertise, and you know, you guys are innovators. You know, with your new Wi-Fi system and module that you have, you stepped up the game tremendously in terms of being able to use it on my phone and the ease of use. You know, we went from a clicker that had a limited range, so I had to be within a certain area. Now it's like I can be on my phone, and even if I'm not home and need to spray for some reason, the kids are outside or, you know, getting bit, you know, you can do that. And you guys, you came up with that yourself. It wasn't, you know, some off-the-shelf product. You developed it, so it's like you definitely, I think, as a company, are more invested in what you actually do, as opposed to, let me just go install this and, you know, I'll, you know, keep getting customers. You really are, love what you do. At least it seems like it to me.
We do. We appreciate that. So thank you very much. But yeah, we do. We take it, I wouldn't say it's a passion of mine to go out there, but we are very much passionate about doing a good job for our customers.
Yeah.
Solving the problem for our customers. You're hiring us to take care of your bugs and make your outdoor area more enjoyable, and that's what we're dedicated to. We're really invested in making sure you can come out here and enjoy it. And again, that feedback loop is so important, so we appreciate that.
You guys are constantly evolving.
Right.
You know, you've added new features on the customer side for me. I think being able to log in, look at, you know, the invoices, or to provide have a direct way of communicating
right.
with you, making that experience more accessible and easier to use is really nice. You know, because now that it was bad before, it was just you're evolving. You're constantly going, what can I do to make things a bit better?
Trying to make it better.
And
right.
you know, the communication has only gone up. You know, in terms of different ways to reach out to you, different ways to do things. Not just calling an office line. You give people options, because some people, they just love emailing. It's just their, you know, preferred method of communication.
Sure.
I own businesses, and I understand that, because some people, they're not ever going to call you. They're just going to email. But you guys give a lot of good variety and ways for people to interact with you to, you know, resolve a problem or give, you know, feedback.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. So, is there any other things?
Get a Mr. Moore system. They're good.
Thank you.
They work. I think that's the biggest thing for people to realize. Like, mosquito spray systems do work. I have to be honest, it's not going to eliminate every single one. I live on Lake Apopka, on a marsh. It'll probably be impossible, but it makes it to where you can come out here and it's really not that bad. I mean, if I come out and I kill one mosquito all night, success.
That's a great thing.
You know, I think setting correct expectations.
Correct.
Now, that's for me. Now, you could be living nowhere near a body of water, and it would probably eliminate all of them, because you just don't have the resources there to create that big of a problem. So I think I'm more on the worst case scenario of what you know, you're looking at for bugs, where other people, I think if it works for me, it's got to work for other people.
Yep.
And so I love the monthly maintenance, because, man, if you have a spray head down, or, you know, I have a 2-zone system and one zone's not working, if you don't come out regularly, you'd never know. And so the problem's just coming back. So I think constantly having someone come out here to look after things just ensures you know, that it's being looked after and being effective.
Right.
You know, and when you think of terms of like having a screen enclosure for your pool, this is a cheaper option by far. I mean, I think you guys are probably a quarter of the cost, maybe even less than that, per screen.
Yeah.
You know, and so I think from an investment standpoint, even if you're on the fence of whether or not I get a screen for my pool or do a bug spray, do the bug spray. They'll give it back to you for 30 days if you don't like it, and then you go spend more money. You know, I mean, why wouldn't you try a cheaper option first anyways?
Right.
And it gives you the freedom of, I don't have a screen. I have a beautiful backdrop that I get to enjoy. So in my eyes, I'm going to try you because you give me a 30-day money-back guarantee, and if it doesn't work, then go get yourself a screen. But I think it does, and I think it works really well. And like I said, you guys have changed it several times to accommodate, and we've had 4th of July parties, and you know, it was a success because we had a bug spray system, because summer's not fun. When it comes to mosquitoes, they come out and attack.
Yes, they do. All right. Well, appreciate it, Justin.
Yeah.
Thanks, bud.
Yeah, it was fun.